All right, the more astute members of this class will notice that some of these questions were on your last quiz. Why would I ever do that to you? Oh, just to see. Number 1. What is it? C. Number 2. What is it? Number 3. What is it? B. It's B. And what's 4? B. It is B. As in bummer, I've not been paying attention. Number 5. D. Sounds like I need to check that one over. Do I? Okay. Number 6. Oh, tricky McTrickleton. What is it? What is it? I got one person for A. Anybody else? C? B? Oh, we're all over the map here. Holy. Okay. What? Well, first of all, what would you use? Point slope or slope intercept? The answer all in slope intercept. So you could try starting with slope intercept, which is y equals mx plus b. Well, you've got y equals negative 3x plus b, and you've got a point right there. 6 equals negative 3 times negative 4 plus b. 6 equals negative positive 12 plus b. Bring the 12 over. 6 minus 12 is negative 6 equals b. So it has to be A. Questions? Excellent. Number 7. What do we got? D. It does spell dad. I am very happy to report that not one of you this year has called me either dad or mom. I get it every class at least once. Somebody calls me dad, which I don't mind so much, but when they call me mom, that's a little bit weird for me. Right? I mean, okay. But yeah, you guys are one of the very rare classes that nobody has made that mistake yet. Sorry. Number 8. Which is it? Number 8. What is it? B? Is it B? All right. Anybody want to tell me why? Y has to equal 1/3 x plus b. You've got your point there again. Negative 1 equals 1 plus b. Bring that over. It becomes negative 1. Negative 2 equals b. There it is. Number 9. Number 9. D. Because you need the opposite points there, yes? 10. Oh, 10 doesn't all fit on the screen. What is it? I got a C. Anybody agree or disagree? You agree? It is C. As in, none of you are going to get C's because you all seem to be doing very well. 11. Tricky, tricky. What's 11? D? Oh, not D. A? Not A. C. Y, perpendicular. That's positive 1/7, so I must need negative 7. Why is it not? That's the only one with a slope of negative 7. You've already seen this on your quiz. Determine the x-intercept and the y-intercept. Well, y equals 1 minus x, so that also means y equals negative x plus 1. So the y-intercept is 1, the slope is negative 1. It looks like that. 2 marks. Yeah? Yeah. How do I do that? I isolate y. Y is already positive. Should I move it? No. 2y equals negative 3x plus 4. Y equals negative 3 halves x plus 2. X minus 8 equals 4y. 1/4 x minus 2 equals y. 1 mark for each because all you had to do was algebra. Okay, this question causes a lot of trouble. What is the slope? I will accept 3 halves. I will also accept 1.5. What is the d-intercept? That gets you 1 mark. Explain what they mean. What do they mean? Pardon me? Yeah, but that's not what it means. That's what you do. What does it mean on the graph to say her d-intercept is 2? What is this a graph of? Christine's distance. From what? Distance from the sensor. So the d-intercept is her starting point. At 0 seconds. What's the 1.5? Or 3 halves? What's that? The rate of change. So what does that mean? Well, I hope nobody reports 100% on this, because everybody seems to have gotten these 2 parts wrong. What is a rate of change? Okay, what is the graph measuring? Distance divided by time, which would be kilometers over hours, wouldn't it? Okay, so what is the rate of change here? The speed she is what? Speed she's walking. 1 mark for each of the definitions, making that whole A part out of 3. B. Write an equation that describes her walk. This is 1 mark. Distance equals 3 halves time plus 2, because you knew the slope and the y-intercept. For 1 mark there. And C. When was she 6 meters from the sensor? Up to 6. What time is that? What time is that? So I got one person saying 2.8, 2.9. How many of you use the graph to solve this question? Because it's easy, right? But couldn't you get a better answer by doing this? Distance was 6, wasn't it? 6 equals 3 over 2t plus 2. 4 equals 3 over 2t. 8 equals 3t. T equals 8/3, which is 2.67. Everybody with me? You can use both. Which one gives you the better answer? Algebra. But I will accept both for 1 mark, making that whole question out of 5. Can everybody do both? All right, now the hardest question actually I think that you have done in the whole course is this question. Because there's no X's and Y's. But what is there? Am I counting 2 things? So is there a dependent variable and independent variable? And I can make one of them X and one of them Y, right? The question even tells you how to do it. It says the number of girls, N, and the number of years, T. Well, if N equals the girls playing, and T equals the years, which one of those is IV? Here is IV. Here is DV. So, this would be an X, and this would be a Y, wouldn't it? So, if the years are X's, do you see some years here? What years do we have? I've got 1990, I've got 2010, and I've got 2000. Right? Do I know how many girls were playing in 1990? No. Do I know how many girls were playing in 2010? I do. Do I know how many girls were playing in 2000? How many? 45,400. Isn't that an X and a Y? Oh, okay, so now I have an X and a Y. I need point slope form, right? Point slope form is y minus y1 equals m x minus x1, right? Do I know one of the points? I do. So it's y minus 45,400 equals x minus 2,000, right? What's the only thing missing? M. What's the slope? Pardon me? It would be the change in dV over IV. Yeah. So how many more girls played every year? What's the rate of change? 4,162. And there's your equation for 2 marks. If you didn't figure that out, you're not going to be able to have done B. There's A. B says how many girls were playing in 2009. So, how do we do that? Well, we fill in everything we know. Is that an X or a Y? That's an X. So, Y minus 45,400 equals 4,162 times my X, 2009 minus 2000. Y minus 45,400 equals 4,162 times 9, right? Because 2009 minus 2000, which is 41,620 minus 4,162, 8, 5, 4, 11 minus 4 is 7. 37,458. 37,458. Bring that over. Y equals 8,582. Carry the 1. 82,858. For 2 marks, making that page out of 4. So 4 and 5 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh no, let's count that other. 11 and 2 is 13, 15, 20, 24. Now, last chance to ask me any questions before I give you your quiz on graphing. Second quiz on graphing. 2 for A, 2 for B. Last chance. Going once. Going twice. Going thrice. All right, now listen to me. You marked 2 reviews today. Right? When I hand you this quiz, write 2 scores on it. Then you're going to mark your quiz and you're going to put a 3rd score on it. Then you're going to hand it to me and I'm going to record it on Check My Progress while you are working on Unit 7's assignment, which we will do after we do the lesson on that, which we will do after our quiz. Our quiz is 13 questions long, multiple choice. I will give you 17 minutes. Everybody ready? Desks clear? What? Huh? 24. And the first one was out of 52 or whatever it was. I don't know. That's up to you to write that down. $13 multiple choices. 2 scores written on it right now with your name. 3rd score gets written on when we go over it. We go over it in 17 minutes. Here, I will start the timer when everybody has a quiz. And there will be no extra time given. Because everybody spent the whole last 20 minutes talking, so they must know what they're doing. Do not forget Grishma in the back. Oh, was it a perfect split? Son of a bee. 1 off. Yeah, because this one is mine and this one is Simran's. 1 off. Paula. Go. I'll race you. I'll do it left-handed. But it's only circling, so it's not that hard.